Well, hello. I am your host, Zach Romero. Ladies and gentlemen, you have picked a momentous night to come and support independent wrestling in Florida. But before I get to our fancy pants announcements, my first announcement for this evening is that I will not be alone at the commentation station tonight, because joining me on commentary for the first half of the show, he is Mr. Cyrus Santee! I appreciate that you dressed for the occasion, Cyrus. Cyrus, pleasure to have you, pleasure to have you. Now that's not our only announcement to start off our show, because last week we had our first official ACW women's title defense from Catalina Perez. So for tonight's show, we will actually be having a Femme Fatale 4 showcase tournament that will have the following individuals in it. Please give them a round of applause as we introduce your contestants. I'm on a game show now. Introducing first, Miss Avery Taylor!
That's right, baby. Thank you.
We are also introducing the Dream Girl, Ellie! Making her return to ACW, give it up for Natalia Vancouver! And finally, please stand back. Your final contestant for this evening, the Midnight Mermaid, Aspen Rose.
I beat everybody here. I'll do it again.
Now, before we get under, all right, everybody relax, everybody calm down, we're going to do a little bit of, why did we forget you stabbed a grown man last week? That's what we're freaking out. Okay, so before we get underway, we're going to do a little bit of a meet and greet sort of thing, so I'm going to start with our shoe from Siberia, yes?
You know, when I got the invitation from ACW to take part in the tournament for the #1 contendership for ACW women's title, I was really excited. It sounds good, right? But then, when I came here and saw this, come on! I look like a big star, like a real fighter. And this is just a bunch of trailer quads. Look like they dressed up for the Halloween. Come on, seriously. Where did you get your gear? In your grandma closet? And I don't know you two, but I remember you. I wrestled you once.
And you lost.
And I gotta say that you are the most pathetic wrestler I ever met. You are a disgrace of the world of wrestler.
This is not how this was supposed to go.
That's disqualification.
We have our first two competitors for the Femme Fatale Showcase Tournament here for the #1 contendership. Ladies, are you both ready to compete?
Put it down, Aspen. We're not doing this again.
Following tournament contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from under the sea, she is literally a traveling serial killer. The Midnight Mermaid, Aspen Rose! And her opponent,
Yeah, you always make comments
all the way
about
from Tampa, Florida, she is the Dream Girl, Ellie!
Quite the chaotic start here to ACW Proving Ground.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. So you had your head on a swivel. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I seen Aspen and it's like I know her. You ever seen somebody and you feel like you've just known them forever?
Well, I mean, there's certain kinships here at ACW, sure, but with that being said, she brutally attacked one of our competitors here.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was caught in like the mesmerization of who she is, and then you pointed out the spike, and then she was spiking somebody.
That's very true.
I'm supposed to be commentating, and all of a sudden I'm security. This is crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of how things work around these parts. Now, looking at these two females, we have Aspen Rose, who last week did get her shot at the ACW Women's title, came up a little short when she attacked referee Lee Canfield with that same spike.
Yeah, thankfully Lee is here tonight.
No kidding, he sought medical attention.
And Natalia had to be taken out of here. Like,
I imagine that Lee probably has like PTSD now, seeing that.
I see, but I can see like, you see the frustration in Aspen. You said she got a title shot last week. She came up short, but it's a bit admirable. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You lose doesn't make you a loser.
Very true. Very
you guys
true.
are trying to bring back this women's division, and obviously somebody like Catalina Perez is very hot right now.
Definitely on a winning streak.
It inspires all of us, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So somebody like Aspen Rose, if there's opportunities being given, I'd be trying to do the same thing. I'm not sure if I do it with a spike, but I gotta like the aggression.
Ooh, hard shot to the kneecap there. Aspen really looking to make a name for herself here on
this
this
our dream girl.
And Ellie, it's been quite the uphill battle for her to get into title contention. She's been having her own run-ins with the Dynasty, her own run-ins with Avery Taylor.
Yeah.
And so, you know, any opportunity here.
Ellie's another one though. She's a fighter. She travels with the international superstars. She's basically mastering her Ellie bow. So you know she's doing what she can. Ooh. Obviously that knee isn't doing what it can right now.
That knee just giving out.
Yeah. I mean, it was smart. It was smart of Aspen. She got us all to look one way with the spike. The match starts. She takes the knee, and she's been on the knee the whole time.
Very true. Obviously, came into this thing with a strategy.
She's another one that travels. She's part of the traveling serial killers.
Yeah.
Her and Aaron Epic, and I'm sure she's learning a lot from Aaron Epic.
Well,
This
speak
is one
of the devil.
my favorite movies.
Oh, right in the knee.
That's smart though.
A little variation on that.
That's smart. She knees her in the head. She might knock her out. She knees her in the knee that's already hurting. She knows she's being effective.
Just
It's weird.
whole new element, whole new showcasing of brutality from the Midnight Mermaid.
It really is. I mean, I've only been here for 2 months, and you can already see how much she stepped up in just 2 months.
No kidding.
Like I said, you guys fired up all these women when you guys announced that the title was coming back. You announced this four-way. You got somebody like Natalia Markolov coming back down here just to get an opportunity. And, you know, say it sucks that she got spiked in the eye, but
Right.
you guys are very hot
Is that
right now.
is that a common phrase in wrestling? Like, hey, you know, win some, you lose some. Sometimes you get spiked in the eye. Is that a common thing in wrestling school? They
Probably
teach you.
like in Cards for Humanity or something like that.
That's
but like
true.
the wrestling that I know, no, usually spiked in the eyes. That's very 80s. Abdullah style.
That's true. That's true. Aspen is our little Abdullah the Butcher around these parts. And now, ooh! You can see Ellie basically wrestling on one leg right now.
Yeah, she can't even
Clothesline.
get none of her momentum behind her for those clotheslines.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good for
that's
that
gotta
boot.
hurt. Yeah, that had to hurt.
No strength left in that knee. Oh,
Oh,
God!
she attacks it. See, I have no problem with what Aspen's doing. I might be lacking on the leg submission here, but I know that Koji is one of her favorite moves. It's something she's good at, and I'm not sure how Ellie's gonna do it. This is in the middle of the ring right now.
Quite the uphill battle. Excellent placement. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my God!
Okay.
To wait over the show, Twinkle coming in on a combined weight of 410 pounds from Mexico, New York, and Tampa, England, respectively. They are Blanca Loco, Jimmy Osborne, the International Superstar! Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you, handsome beast. Not as easy as it looks, is it? No. Go to sleep. Just don't listen to me. So, we're scheduled to have a tag team match tonight, but you know what happened, don't you? You know what happened. I blame you. You're too big. You need to lean down. You're too muscular. Exactly, look at that. Right? Right? So our opponents didn't show up tonight, so we're left without a match. Sad face. Hashtag no show. Hashtag international superstars. Hashtag something to say. Hashtag anybody in the back that wants to fight, come out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing at 180 pounds from Sarasota, Florida, he is Sammy and his partner, weighing at 170 pounds with the gravity tank up from Space Colony PX35, but Captain
we go. Let's go move.
Now you have to watch the Okay, butterfly.
One in, one out. Let's go. So one out. One in, one out. Let's go. One out.
What?
Galaxy.
Galaxy, whatever.
Every time. I came here to wrestle like
You don't know how to wrestle. You don't know how to do that.
One. Authority. Come on. One in, one out. One in the corner.
One in, one out. Rock, paper, scissors. That ain't shut up, little boy.
anyone.
Get cut, man. Get cut, man.
Nasty, man. Nasty. It's on the doorstep, your face.
Tag team action here at ACW Proving Ground.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this. We got Aaron Nova, Babu Andre, the international superstars.
Good clashing of styles here.
I feel bad for the international superstars. A match with the Mavericks could do a lot for them in the rankings of ACW, and this is the second time now that match has been thrown out.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? Fabu Andre impressed a lot of people last week with his one-on-one against Sideshow. This is Nova's big premiere here.
Yes, Fabu Andre is very, very impressive. I do feel like he's underrated, sometimes overlooked, but he's a guy that I can see that gets better every week. You can tell by the shoulders, by the abs, he's constantly in the gym. And Aaron Nova is somebody I've actually wrestled personally, so I know how hard he can go. Seems to be a bit distracted by the crowd right now, though.
A little bit. So, Cyrus, for any newcomers here who haven't seen Nova in action, what should we know?
The thing is with Aaron Nova is you get guys in this business who want to be quick. You get guys in this business who want to be strong. You get guys in this business who just like to talk. Aaron Nova is the kind of guy that shows up and he does what he needs to do that day to make sure that he goes home with the victory. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have the I'm going to come out and outrun you thing. But if you're slower than you, he'll outrun you. But if you're weaker than him, he'll outlift you. Aaron Nova is very well-rounded. This is going to be a very good team. You got two disciplined guys in Aaron Nova and Fabu Andre on the same team. It's just Nova's very, very, very distracted by the crowd. I say he's disciplined and he's showing distraction by the crowd.
Well, Cyrus, you brought up an earlier point about ACW bringing back the women's division. I think we're just about due for a tag team revival as well.
Yeah.
The Precipice have held the titles for almost a year. And I think it's just about time we started bringing in some fresh blood, some new tag teams around these parts.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. I understand somebody like the international superstars being a little frustrated because of that. You know, I say the Precipice have been champs for a year, but you get people like Chance Champion and Omar Amir, like these. I wrestled Omar Amir when you guys had the Gauntlet series going. It's no easy task to wrestle one of them, let alone two of them. Plus, you got the added advantage of Skinny Vinny on the outside. True. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where like an Ellie comes in with the international superstars. Fabu and Aaron Nova, for all I know though, you give them a month, you give them 2 months, you give them one shot, they might surprise somebody on the first night. You've seen people come in on the very first night of a promotion and instantly win the belts that night and change the face of how things are ran for years to come.
Very true, and you know, this show's all about surprises. We had a surprise attack to open. We had a surprise victory for Dream Girl Ellie. Like this could be an upset right before. We have no idea.
Yeah, if Fabu and Aaron Nova are able to beat the international superstars today, I honestly feel like we should see the same match next week with, like you're saying, an implication of maybe a number one contenders match.
Very true.
Or that team goes on to a number one contenders match, or just something.
Very true.
But you got to give rewards. All these four guys are working very hard to be where they are. You can tell.
And Nova's big debut here at ACW Proving Ground.
It can't be easy for him. Like I said, I've only been here
pressure.
2 months. Yeah, I remember my debut. It can't be easy in front of these guys. This crowd, they have their favorites.
And speaking of favorites, international superstars
Are the biggest ones.
are definitely favorites around here. Some mind games being played between Fabu Andre and Joey Osborne. Osborne, beautiful side headlock applied.
People forget that Joey Osborne is a vet. He's like a very seasoned vet in the business of wrestling. The international superstars are newer as a team. I believe they've been together almost like a year now. But Joey Osborne has made so many changes in his game over the last 4 or 5 years. He started lifting differently. He started training differently. Started eating differently. He studies different kinds of work. You watch Joey Osborne 4 years ago, he's not doing this stuff. And I attribute that to Blanco. I believe Blanco brought a lot of life to Joey.
Oh my God! And speaking of life,
Yeah, hey, he woke him up.
Fabu Andre's soul almost left his body there. But Cyrus, I completely agree with you. I think, although unlikely as it may seem, international superstars, I think it's been great for both men. They've both gotten a lot sharper, a lot better since teaming. And I think that makes them a more viable team to go after our tag team titles.
Yeah, for sure. Blanco Loco is a staple in ACW. I remember watching Blanco Loco years ago at the Yuletide meetings and at the Pride and stuff like that. This guy has matured so well. His knowledge of this business, his knowledge of that ring. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's been passing all that on. I'm pretty sure they pass it back and forth to each other.
Oh, absolutely. And now, pin, almost an upset, just a 2 count. Ooh.
That's probably the smartest thing I've seen Fabu do so far. Keep them in your corner. They're 2 smaller guys when it comes to compare to Joey Osborne.
I was going to say, I'd say Joey is about the biggest guy we've got in this match. And now Nova getting as much offense in as he can.
There's not many people built like Joey Osborne. You get your Mitch Mitchells, who can probably compare to him in the body. You got somebody like Johnny Knockout.
You're very true. You're absolutely right, though. Joey is a bit in a class of his own in terms of just brute strength. And he's showing that right now as he is just absorbing offense and blows from Nova and answering back with authority. Oh!
Yeah, I mean, luckily Nova got him with the drop kick, but I mean, he's punching him in the back and Joey's standing up. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever been hit in your back, but it's hard to stand up, let alone stand up while they're doing it 3 times, 4 times.
No kidding. And the intimidation factor that's got to go through your mind when you're seeing a man who could eat peanuts off your head start to stand up as you're throwing forearms at him. And now, once again,
The whole crowd.
the crowd demanding justice here as this team
Yeah, Klausner's got to get it together.
of Fabu and Nova really starting to make the pieces come together here. I've been very impressed.
Yeah, they're trying.
Then again, Cyrus, do they have the advantage here? They could have been planning this all day, whereas the international superstars were expecting to fight a different team.
That's a very good point, Zach. Like I said, this was supposed to be their second time facing the Mavericks, so you know they were probably heated up all week. And these are 2 guys that don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 and Ellie, they're always on the road. They're always on the road at different shows, different cities, different towns. To find time to prepare, let alone prepare for everybody, because anybody could be showing up.
That's true. And once again, Nova showing that he is a master strategist here, especially in a tag team. And Cyrus, you pointed out, wisest move is just cutting that ring in half.
Yeah, just keep them on your side. They have to. Both of them are built like Joey's lower half. You know what I'm saying? So they have to keep
Cyrus,
on
you bring up a great point. If this was a chicken fight, if Fabu could get on Nova's shoulders, then they might be able to match Joey Osborne's
by
strength.
himself. Blanco's still on the apron.
Right, exactly. Oh, almost. Still just a 2 count, though.
Oh, he's getting distracted again.
No kidding. You know, this Proving Ground crowd can get loud. And you got to stay focused on your man here, especially when you're going against these superstars.
Yeah, but this Proving Ground crowd is great. This Proving Ground crowd, they make the champions into the people who they are. They put so much support behind these people that you get the people like the international superstars who want to step it up, not for just themselves, but for the people who are in this crowd every Wednesday night.
high risk, high reward there, but now who can take advantage?
Yeah, Joey's got to get the tag.
And Blanco Loco, like a caged animal over there in the corner. He wants in this thing real bad.
Blanco Loco's like a big bag of magic tricks. So once he gets his tag, we don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be amazing.
Very true. The Sultan of Sit. No
Like I
man's
said-
land. Oh, what a cross body.
Like I said, so many ways to get in the ring. That's how he does it.
Huge series of smashes and a couple of kicks. Happy feet. Oh, not quite.
Oh, Fabu trying to stay up with him.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I like this move. This is the Obliviate. He calls that the Obliviate.
Oh, and Nova breaking up the pin. Very wise.
Aaron Nova having to save his partner.
Oh, and Nova, like his life just flashed before his eyes as he saw Joey Osborne.
Yeah, he got that second breath. He's ready to go now.
Ooh, what a headbutt.
Blanco came in, got them all fired up, got Joey back into it. Joey's ready to go.
Now full head of steam. Oh, and Nova sidestep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Interesting new
Yeah, I don't think
offense.
I've ever seen.
Whoa! Huge blue thunder bomb.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody just run and jump over somebody.
Ooh,
Fabu Andre with a great moonsault.
no kidding.
Beautiful moonsault.
Oh! Spinning heel kick.
Right on the money.
Andre may not know where he is anymore.
He probably doesn't.
Spinning back kick.
Nova puts Blanco back down. Man, these guys are putting it all in.
Leaving it all in the ring here, Cyrus.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe management said something to these guys about the tag team division, because these guys are giving it their all right now.
Very true.
Aaron Nova in his debut.
Well, Cyrus, as you know, everyone is always watching the Proving Ground. This is the place that you can start building a legacy. And so every match here has importance, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing here as these two teams leave it all in the ring.
Yes, believe me. I get it. I'm only 1-7 since I've been down here. Believe me, more than anybody, I might be one of the most hungriest people in that locker room right now. It's been a struggle for me since I got down here, so I get where you want to come out here.
Oh my God! What a tandem maneuver!
They actually call that the Expecto Patronum.
Ooh. And once again, the tandem here, very impressive.
Oh, they're going for the Avada Kedavra. Oh, and they got it! They got it!
1, 2, 3.
That was
it.
beautiful.
Turn it down a bit. Well, they took their time a bit, didn't they? You know something? You gave me an idea. September the 1st, ACW have their monthly pay-per-view show right here in this building, right?
Yeah.
I heard that the Precipice are going to be here on that day. The tag team champions. Yeah. What are you thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking right now, in this moment, Precipice, you pair of dicks, we're putting you on notice. We're coming for your tag team championship, bitches.
ACW medical staff that Miss Natalia Markova is out for the evening with an eye injury thanks to the attack from Aspen Rose at the start of our show, which means Avery Taylor gets a bye. So your finals for this evening will be Avery Taylor versus Dream Girl Ellie for the #1 contendership for the ACW Women's title. Now, to accompany that unfortunate news,
it is my duty to introduce to you, weighing in at 220 pounds from Champaign, Illinois, he is the writer, director, producer, editor, stuntman, script supervisor, keygrip, assistant makeup artist, cameraman, social media manager, green screen technician, lead voiceover artist, merch model, and is officially being escorted to the ring by his personal assistant, Little J, the star of the award-winning Danny Vincent show, The Natural, Danny Vincent!
Little J, come on.
Everybody, natural baby! Thank you for nothing, Mr. Announcer Guy, whatever your name is.
Danny Douchebag! Danny Douchebag! Danny Douchebag! Danny Douchebag! Danny Douchebag!
As you can see, turn up.
No one cares what you're
Danny Vincent Show staff. I defeated Little J. Now he's my personal assistant slash security slash whatever I say I want to be is what basically comes down to. So as always, we're going to start off like we always do. I need everyone to stand up, put your hand over your heart as we sing the national anthem. I will continue to talk when you guys shut your mouths. Tonight, I have one of the greatest guests that the Danny Vincent Show has ever had. Luckily, I'm always the star, so no, it is not me. But my guest tonight is your ACW. Your ACW champion, Mitch Mitchell. Tell him his mouth. Get over there. Show him now. Get like that.
What a loser, Danny Vincent. Danny Vincent, such a loser.
Mitchell. So, we're going to get the show started. First question. These are hard-hitting questions, folks. Those you won't hear anywhere else. Mitch, how are you feeling tonight?
Give the mic, Danny.
That's awesome. It's going to feel amazing to be here at ACW.
Take the mic from that shit in the damn mic.
So,
Give him the mic, Danny.
shut up.
Let him talk.
So, Mitch, big time ACW heavyweight champion here.
His belt. Here's the mic. That's not the belt.
Listen,
That's not your
you guys, please. We're trying to conduct an interview right now. You are the ACW heavyweight champion. You defended the belt, what, 3 times? Probably. That's awesome. How do you feel about it? He feels great. He's only defended it 3 times. That's very good. Good job, Mitch. Everybody give me a woo-hoo! Anyways, the main reason he's out here tonight. Big match. Big match. Big match. September 1st, Saturday night. Big match against Sweet Stripes. What do you think your chances are?
Damn it, Danny, let him talk.
Let me talk.
This is my show. I'm the writer, producer, director. I do whatever I want to do.
Thank you.
How about you sit your ass in the corner and let me talk?
And shut the hell up, Danny.
Now, there's no question Snoop Strikes is on fire right now. He just won the first ever ACW Proving Ground Gauntlet, and he is the #1 contender. He's making a name for himself everywhere he goes. And on September 1st, that's going to be one of the toughest matches of my career. But there ain't no one tougher than the Outlaw, and I will do whatever it takes to walk out of here the ACW Heavyweight Champion.
He said he's tougher than you, bitch.
Challenging me? You challenging me?
You're gonna lose, Cody. What the hell are you doing out here? You're not better than anybody in there. You're worse. You sound worse than Dave. How the hell are you better than Mick? You sound worse than Dave. You're worse than Mick.
Cut the music, cut the what?
Where the
Excuse
hell
me.
did you come from, Falcone?
Excuse me.
Out on the rock?
Somebody should tell
What you did,
Ford
Ford?
to shut her
No! You wish I was your whore.
No the hell I don't.
You
Trust
just
me.
mad. You just mad.
I
You
got
just
it.
mad.
Give me a few minutes.
You wish.
We don't got
You better drink that
Time for a few Mitch. Mitchell.
Better
It's been a
than
long
you.
time since you and I have stood in this ring together.
And you'll never
A
have
long
that
time.
time.
Let me give each and every single one of
You'll
you
never have that time.
Newport
ever.
Richie pieces of trailer park trash. A little bit of a history
You're
lesson.
a piece of crap.
You see, the last time Mitch Mitchell and myself were in this ring, it was. You want to hear this story, right? It was before Mitch was the Outlaw, and I was in the middle of a historic ACW Cruiserweight Championship ring. And when him and I went toe to toe in the middle of this ring, you want to tell me what happened, Mitch? Or should I? Wait, just let me.
Champion now.
I'll do
your
it.
ass right now.
I pin your ass in the middle of this ring for a 1, 2, 3, and that's a fact.
No, you won't.
And you know it. So if there's anybody in that locker room and on the roster that deserves a shot at that championship, you're looking at it.
You ain't gonna get it.
So how about it, Mitch? How about tonight? You grow a set and you face me in the main event tonight for the ACW Heavyweight Championship.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Big news.
You're gonna lose.
Big news. Big big news is I'm whooping Jason Falcone's ass in the main event tonight.
Yeah.
You want to announce it too?
You know, hold on. I'll say the last word here. History always seems to repeat itself. And tonight, I'm walking out with that championship.
You're lying to yourself. You're dreaming right now. You're dreaming right now. You wish you could win this match. You ain't right now. You can't even fight this.
Alright, so, as always, watch the bikes. Match goes with my bikes. These are expensive. Not as expensive as my jacket, but they're expensive. Bitch, you need to go get ready for your match tonight. How about that one? Good luck, sort of. Or whatever you need to hear to defend your title for once.
Shut up, Danny. Yeah.
So, soon to end the show on a good note, rather than that crap. I'm not sure what your plan was tonight to have all these people interrupting my show, have all these sabotages going on here, but this is my show. You're just my assistant. I don't know if you get that or not. You have no control of what goes on during the show. You know,
Come on, baby! Come on, man, make some noise! Come on, baby, make some noise! How about we have a match right here, right now, get a referee, and let's have some fun. Come on, baby!
Well, after, I guess, breaking news outlets here at ACW proving on the Danny Vincent show, we have a new main event now.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And now we've got an impromptu match. Sammy C telling Danny Vincent he was tired of Danny pushing his personal assistant around and wanted a piece of him. So here we are.
Yeah, Lil Jay's a good guy. It sucks that he lost at the Super Show. Now he's indentured to Danny Vincent. So I understand the frustrations of Sam C. Just seeing anybody getting bullied isn't okay. But that was crazy. That was my first Danny Vincent show.
Oh yeah, you'll be changed forever now.
It was 4 or 5 guests. Only thing we were missing was fireworks.
That's true. It's not in the budget yet.
That was the match before with the international superstars.
That's where the budget went, was for that instead. Oh God!
Sammy C coming out, the fastest man alive in ACW, and he's showing it.
And now Danny once again on the outside, regrouping, rethinking a strategy with Little J possibly.
This is what I like about Sam, though. Sam is an honorable person. Danny Vincent rolls out. Sam can go outside and chase after him, but Sam knows the rules. He knows what wrestling's about. He doesn't want to count out victory, but if that's how he has to get it to show that he's better than Danny Vincent, he'll take it.
Very true. And, you know, Sammy C just came back from a humbling fight with Marcos Espada at the Super Show. And Sammy did not come out the better man there, but still has his sights set on the Cruiserweight division. And right now has his sights set on a win over one Danny Vincent. And once again, Danny back to the outside, rethinking the strategy.
Yeah, it's smart strategy by Danny Vincent. See, this might be a mistake. This could
Whoa,
pay
whoa,
off
whoa,
big time,
whoa,
or this
whoa,
might be a
whoa,
mistake.
whoa!
It looks like it paid off.
Sammy C putting his body on the line. I will say, if I'm being critical, that was not great security work by Little J. He did not jump in the way there to defend the man who employs him. But neither here nor there.
Yeah, flying bodies, I understand. I understand the tentativeness. I'm not sure if Little J really wants to jump in the way, though. You know what I'm saying? I've never been indentured, but I can't assume that it's fun.
Only a 1 count there. Danny Vincent still got some gas left in the tank, despite that huge splash from Sammy C on the outside.
Danny Vincent all kind of frustrated. He comes out here for his show. They start cheering for Little J. Interruption after interruption.
Now he did get the exclusive. He did get the breaking news of Falcone and Mitch Mitchell for the heavyweight title, but at what cost?
Yeah, it was good to see Falcone's back here.
Oh God, what a leg drop!
Yeah, Sammy C dropping that left leg right on Danny's neck.
Almost.
Oh, I thought that was it.
That could have been it.
It's been a long time since I've seen anybody win with the leg drop.
Well, you know, anything can happen here at the Proving Ground.
Out in Michigan, we got a guy named the amazing Nate Matson. He's got one of the best leg drops in the business.
Well, Sammy C might be trying to get that title here in Florida.
Calling for something.
Best leg drop in Florida, but Danny Vincent wisely dumping him outside the ring.
See, it was when he put his hand in the air. He starts signaling to the fans. He gets all hyped, and I get it. You get excited, but take your eye off. You can't take your eye off of somebody like Danny Vincent. People don't take Danny Vincent serious. He comes out here with his show. He's the writer, producer, director, and everything else that goes on the credits at the end of the show, and so they don't take him serious and whatnot. But Danny Vincent is here for a reason. He's just like a Mitch Mitchell or a Falcone. He's been here for a long time because he's a staple in your guys' company.
Well, I would say that Danny Vincent is one plot twist away from becoming a champion here. I don't know which one, but Danny, if he could focus on wrestling and not focus so much on the IMDb page,
yes,
he could be a champion here, but the fame calls to him and sometimes he gets a little distracted, but totally focused on Sammy C at the moment.
He's got a point to prove.
Very true.
I would be very frustrated if I had my own show and somebody consistently interrupted it. And then, technically, as much as I don't like it, Little J is indentured to him. Sam really didn't have, you know what I'm saying, a spot to come out here and tell him what to do with his indentured servant.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? He's a very frustrated man. I hope Sam C can come back from this, though.
Well, you know, you pointed it out with Danny Vincent. Imagine any talk show host trying to do a monologue and the crowd keeps yelling tiny nipples at him. You know, Jay Leno couldn't handle that kind of pressure. Conan O'Brien couldn't handle that kind of pressure.
I could only imagine what Jay Leno would do if they started cheering for his co-host or the guest as opposed to him.
Or, again, yelling tiny nipples at him. It's very difficult to maintain a monologue when that's being yelled at you.
Very, very hard. See, but this is the mistake. This is the same mistake Sam made. You take your eyes off the guy, you give guys. All it takes is 1 second to catch your breath in that ring.
Very true. Very true.
1 second to lose it, 1 second to get it back.
Oh, and talking
That's
about getting it back.
Yeah.
What a clothesline.
Sam should have stayed on top of him, ran away from him, he gets knocked down.
There's a lot of power there. And now,
Danny Vincent showing all that great muscle.
Barely a 1 count there, though.
It's a lazy pin. Like you said, Sam C is a former Cruiserweight champion. You can't disrespect him with a pin like that.
Very true. But Danny Vincent very wisely trying to slow the fastest man in ACW down.
Anybody who gets in the ring with Sam and doesn't try to slow him down is making the first mistake. He's the fastest man alive. The strongest man alive. If you go in there and try to be stronger than him, it won't make any sense. You're not going to win that way. And
now Sammy C trying to tap into that speed force. There it is. Almost,
Good balance by Danny, though.
almost. Danny windmill, he's been practicing in gym class.
Sam's got to get those legs up, hook the hips.
Oh, there it is.
Nope.
Brought it down. 2, almost had it there.
Oh,
That would have been the first time in my career ever seeing somebody win by the windmill technique. But stranger things have happened here at the Proving Ground.
First time for everything. Oh, Sammy didn't like that. Oh,
Oh, oh.
oh, yeah, that's how you got to fight back. That's what I would do. Sammy showed a little life. And as I said,
The crowd once again getting into the head of Danny Vincent. I don't know if it's sweeps week or ratings month and he's worried about crowd reaction, but he's got to stay focused on his man.
I'm sure Danny loves that, though. He's used to that by now. It's what
True.
motivates him. They chant Danny sucks, he picks him up and body slams him.
Very true. And now, we may be seeing an endless barrage of elbow drops here. Here comes number 1. No, went for the leg drop instead, threw the audible, and it did not pay off.
Trying to get that leg drop back on Sam.
And now, kip up. Whoa, what a cutter!
Nice cutter.
Both men down.
Sam is really fast. He got up, got down, got back up, did the cutter, and he's back down again.
You got to live up to that namesake. And now, Danny Vincent trying to chill out the fastest man alive, keep him slow, but that is easier said than done.
I think I'm going to challenge Sam to a foot race after the show.
I don't know, could be. If he's already exhausted from the match, you might have a chance of beating him.
That's why I'm going to do it after the show
Smart.
today. Yeah.
Wise man. Let it not be said that Cyrus Sateen is not a wise man.
Get that claim to fame on Facebook real quick. But Sam starts to fight back.
Oh, ducks the clothesline that time. Oh!
Big uppercut.
Very well done.
Sam's getting some life back in him.
Irish whip reversed. Whoa, wheelbarrow. Oh!
See, Sam's starting to outthink Danny. He's starting to wrestle smart.
That is the key here. 2. Oh, just 2.
As
Almost
fast as
a
Sam
freak
is, it's not enough to be fast. Now he's being smart. If I
Very
was
true.
him, I'd stay on top of Danny. I'm rolling over, I'm throwing him in a submission. Anything.
Sammy C, again, looking to continue to get his stock to rise.
Oh, I know what Sammy's going for. I love to study Zach, and I know what Sammy's going for. He's going for those double knees. There they are.
Right in the chest. Oh, but the power of Danny Vincent.
Oh, nice fall away.
Very nice. Very impressive showing of strength from one Danny Vincent.
That was a very nice fall away. Oh.
Just a 2
He should have hooked the leg. You pin the arm, you hook that outside leg, it's a strong pin.
Very
a strong
true.
pin to go with that strong fall away.
Very true.
He's
Danny trying to cut corners.
Easily heavier than Sammy in the chest. Put all that weight on him.
I was going to say, if anything, Danny does have the strength advantage, but that kick to the temple is a different story. Catches the foot. Oh, God. What a slam in the center of the ring.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Danny Vincent calls that, but I call that great. I like the way that looks.
Ooh, just a 2 count. So close.
See, now you see the frustration in Danny Vincent. It's
kidding.
not even about the crowd anymore. He's pulling out everything he's got, and he just cannot keep Sam down. For the sake of Little J, I hope Danny Vincent pulls out this win.
That's true. That's true.
For the sake of Sammy C, I hope he pulls it out.
And you know, Cyrus, as you said earlier, every match here,
Oh, nice DDT.
wow, is almost like a #1 contendership. Every win here gets you a little bit closer.
Yeah, we got the iPay-per-view coming up next Saturday, September 1st. Anything can happen.
Oh, God, that was close.
You got people like Johnny Knockout trying to make a name for himself in the combat division. Myself, Sam, Fabu trying to make a name in the cruiserweight division.
I was going to say, last week, Cyrus, I think many would say you had the match of the night against Johan Ramses and Treehouse Lee. You guys tore the house down in that thing. There was a lot of great talent on this roster, all vying for position. And now, wait a minute, Danny
Little
Vincent.
space in this roster to make it.
Ooh. Oh, caught Sammy with the knees. Very wise.
Smart.
And
Smart
now,
man.
Danny.
Little
middle
fatigue.
rope.
It happens, a little fatigue. But Sammy fighting back. Sammy with the big boot.
And now,
He rolls back.
rolls
Oh, that
through.
cold breaker.
Oh,
he
and once
caught him.
again, Vincent catching him. Oh,
What Sammy got? Oh, Sammy got a
I
couple
think
elbows.
he was looking to hit the straight to DVD and did not make it.
Oh,
Code
goes straight to the
breaker.
code breaker. Sam's got to get the pin here. Sam's got to get the pin here.
One. Danny Vince at the foot of the rope.
Oh.
Wait a minute!
Little J knocked his foot down.
I know every single person here saw my foot on the bottom rope. Why would you started? But I know a little more people take up. Get in here right now.
Shut up! Little Jay, don't take that.
Listen, there's something you need to understand. And I guess I will say it as slowly as I should to make you understand it. You are my personal assistant. That does not mean take my foot off the ropes. That does not mean cheer for the other individual that I'm wrestling. So now, we're going to put in consequences if you ever do this again. You won't just be fired as my personal assistant, which I know would ruin your career. You will also be fired from ACW and attending any ACW show that you ever try to do. So I suggest you listen to me and stop listening to them, or else your career will be short, just like you are. Get me out of this ring. Open the rope. Got your baby, go! Get out.
Your next contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the ACW Women's Championship #1 contendership. Introducing first. From Jersey City, New Jersey, she is Avery Taylor!
Get out of here!
From all the way from Tampa, Florida, she is the Dream Girl,
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me here at ringside, the man who brought the women's title back home, Coach Kid.
That's right. Look at Ellie limp.
Well, yes, Ellie did have a match earlier tonight with one Aspen Rose, who basically beat Ellie's knee like it owed her money, and now somewhat at a disadvantage here against one's Avery Taylor. Now,
That's on her. That's
Coach,
definitely on her.
I gotta ask, between these two ladies, who would you prefer win this and fight against your #1 spot?
So let me just give you some backstory here. from my knowledge of these two disgusting women. Okay, you see, Catalina. Actually, let me say this: Catalina Perez won the ACW Women's Championship for a reason. It wasn't because, you know, we just decided we wanted to win it. She won it because fate basically told her she was going to win it. That's why these two didn't win it. Let's look at Avery Taylor, who sits here, is more worried about what concert she's going to attend on Saturdays than being at the shows, and then complains that she's not getting an opportunity on Shine or on the ACW pay-per-views. What kind of logic is that? That's the logic of someone who doesn't deserve to be a champion. You got Ellie, or Ellie Taylor, whatever, who's too busy chasing Blanco Loco around and the international twinks that she's not focused on winning championships. She's focused on how she's going to hang out with her boys, her friends, quote unquote, instead of winning a championship. That's why the Dynasty has this title. Because we're focused, we're here every week. We legitimately were meant to hold on to that title, not these two.
That's a fair assessment.
And so with that, I'm sorry to cut you off. With that, I'm not going to choose between the two of them because I honestly don't think either of them deserve the opportunity to face Catalina Perez for that ACW.
So would you say that Perez is on another level?
100%. Catalina Perez is not on another level. She's on in another universe. Like she Avery and Ellie and Aspen, all of these girls are in this realm here. Catalina Perez and the Dynasty, for that matter, are in a different realm. They can't touch us.
Now, some have said that with the win and the title on Catalina, that now starts the momentum shift for the Dynasty. That you guys are stronger now than maybe any other inclination of your team. You've got you, Mr. Baseball, Richie Pepperfield, Kennedy Kendrick, and now the women's champion. Does this mean that there needs to be more room in the Dynasty trophy case for more titles to come?
Here's the thing, and everybody that's listening to this. The Dynasty has never not been strong. The Dynasty has never not been the best. The thing is, nobody wanted to believe in us. That's the thing. Everybody wanted to say that we're hooligans, that we don't deserve to get opportunities. Now they see that when we get these opportunities, there's no stopping us. So there was no joke. There's no momentum shift. We've always been the best. It's just now people can't deny us. People can't say we're a joke. People can't say that we don't deserve what we're doing because we go out there every time we're out there and we win. And if we don't win, we bust our ass trying. So there's no momentum shift. There's none of that. We've been the best, and we're going to continue to be the best.
Very strong words and strong offense from Avery, who is picking up where Aspen left off and is working that knee.
I mean, it's smart. She was coached by me for a little bit. I taught her that.
That's true.
You know, if there's a weakness, go for it.
You are a master strategist here at the Proving Ground. And, you know, for a while there was speculation that Avery might be drafted to the Dynasty, but obviously that did not turn out.
She made a horrible decision. That's how that ended. She decided, you know, she wanted to go her own route instead of working with a team.
Now, my question for you, Coach, like you said, Avery Taylor basically turned down the opportunity to continue with the Dynasty. So that's gotta irk you a little bit. But then you also have had a huge rivalry with one Dream Girl Ellie, which that has to irk you a little bit, that either one of them are vying for an opportunity at your newly begotten title.
Like I said before, they don't deserve the shot, and they don't deserve the championship. Even if come the match, come the ACW Women's Championship, even if Avery or Ellie somehow came up with a fluke and won, it would mean nothing because they wouldn't be here. Come Wednesday, I would still be sitting here, Catalina would still be sitting here, but one of them would be hanging out with her boys and one of them would be at a concert, not worrying about defending the title.
And that has been sort of the Madden curse of the ACW Women's title, is we've had champions who just, they don't stick around to defend it.
And that's where we come in. That's why we're here. That's why Destiny gave us that championship. We're here to break the curse. I said this before.
And now, whoa, roll up by Ellie. Is this her opportunity? No, just a 2 count.
These kids are ruthless.
It is a rough and rowdy crowd here at the event center. A couple of forearm smashes from Ellie. Now, Cyrus Satine was pointing out earlier that Blanco seemingly has been good for Joey. Joey's been good for Blanco in terms of making them better wrestlers as they've partnered up. Do you think any of that could be applied to Ellie? That her training with the international superstars may be sharpening her as an athlete?
No, Zach. There's a reason. Do you see them out here right now? Do you see her out there with them? It's because nobody here wants that. The management tells them no because it does nothing for anybody. It does nothing for her. It does nothing for them. The management doesn't want it. It's stupid. International superstars. She's never left the country. She's barely left the state of Florida, and she's only left the state of Florida because she jumped in the car with her boys. It's a joke.
Now, Coach, you've also kind of held a monopoly here in terms of stables in the South. I mean, when you talk about running stables, groups of wrestlers who are all focused on the same common goal, Dynasty comes up on that list.
It's because we're the best. Exactly. It's because we understand what this business is. There's a lot of people that like to say that this is their dream, right? That they want to go to WrestleMania. They want to be on that stage. But then when it comes time to do shows, when it comes time to travel, they're nowhere to be seen. We don't have that mindset. We have the mindset of we're going to do what we got to do to get to where we want to be. That's what sets us apart. That's why we're so good. That's why we're on the top of that chain here in Florida. That's why we have the Raw USA Tag Team titles, the ACW Women's Championship, the Full Throttle Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. It's because we're the best. Because we understand what we have to do to get ahead, unlike half these people in Florida.
Speaking of getting ahead, huge face buster there from Ellie. Pin, 1, 2. Is that enough? No, not enough. And you know, as much as the Dynasty has had bad blood with both of these females, these two have had a bit of a feud here in the coming months of, or past months rather, of ACW Proving Ground. And this is sort of a culmination of these two being at each other's throats.
They start the problems for themselves. Each of them have a problem with the Dynasty. They have a problem with each other. It's because they're here to start drama, Zach.
There's no drama on the Dynasty?
Not at all.
Dynasty's drama-free?
Drama-free 100%.
Whoa, 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 and what a submission. That is it.
Here is your winner and new #1 contender for the ACW Women's title, Avery Taylor.
That's right, baby. Not as much as you do. You're going to lose, Malcolm.
Introducing first the challenger, weighing in 181 pounds from Brooklyn, New York. He is Mr. Opportunity, Jason Falcone! And his opponent, weighing in at 206 pounds from Dallas, Texas, he is your reigning and defending ACW Heavyweight Champion, the Outlaw, Mitch Mitchell!
He's better than you, Falcone. He's gonna get your ass, Falcone. You're gonna get your ass beat, Falcone. Not yours. Never will be.
It's the
Not
last
tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not boy. Not the boy. You treat me like
Skinny G!
Skinny Jeep. Skinny Jeep. Skinny Jeep. Skinny Jeep. Shut up, Falcone. Shut up.
Main event action here at ACW Proving Ground, and I am a man alone here at the commentation station. Special thanks to all my guests who have commentated with me here. And this is a long time coming. As Falcone pointed out earlier in the show, he has beaten Mitch before. And now Mr. Opportunity living up to his name. He wants that title. Mitch Mitchell has to have a lot on his mind. He will be going up against Snoop Strikes, the winner of the Proving Ground Gauntlet. The next big ACW show, September the 1st. And now Mitch showcasing a little bit of ground technique here. Wow! Very impressive from Mitchell. Clearly he's been trying some new things out here in preparation for Snoop. But you got to think, what a different dynamic it would be if Falcone wins this thing and then Snoop has to fight Falcone, somebody who he's dealt with as a cruiserweight champion previously. Like, these two have crossed paths before. How does that change your strategy heading into September the 1st? And now Mitch looking to make chase. Falcone very wisely getting in this thing, and now, went for the elbow drop, tried to cut him off the pass, did not come to fruition. Whoa, huge back body drop. Oh, hooked the leg. 2, just a 2 count. Mitch Mitchell, a focused warrior here. Maybe trying to give Falcone the receipt for the loss to him many years ago. Falcone here looking a little worse for wear. Oh, big knife edge chop from Mitch Mitchell. And now, oh my God, what a kick! Falcone saw what Mitch was going for and caught him off guard. Oof. And now a competition over whose jeans are tighter. Anything can happen here at the Proving Ground. Ooh, huge right hand from Falcone. Can you imagine what a win here for Falcone would mean? I mean, and you can't even call it a comeback. He's been here for years. And now stomping a mud hole into the Outlaw. And Falcone, this is a whole different type of Falcone than we've seen previously. He is not here to fool around. And he would even admit, I think, that he's a different man than the man who beat Mitch years ago, but that could be more bad news for Mitch Mitchell. Oh, and now there's number 2. Can Falcone score the 3rd suplex? Wow, the showing of strength there. Oh, the hang time on that. Hooked the leg. 2. Do we have a new champion? No, not quite. And now Falcone just waving off the crowd. Oof. Very interesting offense. I mean, if I'm Snoop Strikes, I'd be studying this tape because Falcone, seems to have an answer for a lot of Mitch's offense here. And keep in mind, this match was officially announced on the Danny Vincent show. That makes it a premiere that Danny can add to the IMDb page. And can you imagine an upset here if Falcone wins the title? I'm sure Danny can figure out a way to attach his name to that somehow. Now cover 2, still just a 2 count. And Falcone just showcasing some brutality here against our champion. And you know, that kind of killer instinct could mean gold in his future, if not tonight. But Mitch Mitchell throwing it in overdrive there, but not enough. Oh, what a drop kick from Falcone. Once again, Wisely going for the pin. Hook both legs. Still not enough. And the crowd just disrespecting our former Cruiserweight champion. And of course, the question becomes, what is it going to take to put Mitch Mitchell away? Many have tried, many have failed. And Falcone seems to be getting closer and closer to climbing that mountaintop. Now Falcone into the ropes. No! Huge back body drop from Mitchell. And now, Falcone may have missed a step. Oh, big shoulder block. Oh, big clothesline as well. And the champ is fired up. And now, oh my God, huge stinger splash in the corner. Hooking up Falcone. Huge Texas-sized TKO. Hooked the leg, 1, 2. Wow, and a kick out from Falcone. That is impressive. Mitch stunned. Mitch getting fired up. Whoa, went for the neck breaker, did not get it. Whoa, huge pop-up power bomb. And Falcone hooked a leg, 2. Still not enough. But Falcone is treating this as serious as a heart attack. What a fisherman suplex, but did not keep the leg hooked. 1, 2, that might have cost him there. Did not keep the leg hooked. And now Falcone, wow, the strength. Hoisting up all 206 of Mitch Mitchell. And now Falcone going up to the higher end district. Big risk, big rewards here. From the top rope, oh, does not land it. Oh, might have busted that knee. And now, wait a minute, Mitch hoists him up again. Oh my God. Huge slam, 1, 2, 3.